Welcome back to Big Up, where today we're going to talk about the drum and bass tune on the new Grimes album. The new Grimes album is Misanthropence, I think. So I got my copy from Vinyl Me Please, which I'm a huge fan of, but we haven't talked on this channel about. And so it arrived a little earlier than the release date, and I put it on, and I'd actually heard the drum and bass tune that she attempted before this. There'll be a link in the description to her recent performance of the song, so you can check it out if you haven't heard it. It's called 4am, like 4 with a that's a E at the same time. I forget what that's called, but 4am. And I believe it was made for the video game Cyberpunk 2077, which looks like a really cool video game, but I don't have a modern video game system, so I probably won't be playing it. So first, let's take a look at actually the vinyl package, because this is a super duper slick exclusive by Vinyl Me Please. I'm willing to bet the packaging is the same across any of the color exclusives, but it comes at super nice. Vinyl Me Please always likes to stamp it. There's only 1,000 of these made. I don't know if you can see that. Oop. I got number 727 out of 1,000. So this copy, the art on this is super cool, which is kind of a Grimes thing. High quality. I really dig this inner sleeve, so it won't be living in that because I don't want to ruin this thing. And then we have it on real bright red vinyl. So I'm not going to really comment on the album. I'm sure there's better reviewers out there than me to take a look at that. What I am going to comment on is the 4am song. It's the last song on the A side of the album. And it's Grimes' take on drum and bass, I guess. If you've ever listened to Grimes, she kind of does pop music that's wispy and whimsical and dreamy. I mean, she's constantly talked about that's kind of what she's going for. And that's what she does with this drum and bass tune. It's kind of her whimsical voice over an intro, and then it kind of drops into a drum and bass speed breakbeat, simple two-step with her singing over it. It's trying to build up some tension and some hype, and then kind of a drop. As far as a drum and bass tune, though, I'm not digging it. Overall, I think this album's pretty great. I'll just leave it at that. I actually am a big fan of Grimes. I own, I think, almost every single one of her albums on vinyl. Might be missing one of them. But her break's a little thin. I mean, let's just judge it from a drum and bass song. Like, not from a pop song, not from a pop artist. I mean, Grimes is fairly popular. I'd kind of put her in the pop field. Kind of the left side of pop, though. There's very little like bass. It's really just a break with kind of like some fast synths that are trying to kind of replicate a drum bass sound. And the break's a little too thin to like really be like a club tune. Though I do have to say I dig the fact that she did this because it's going to draw more people's attention to a little bit of drum and bass, even if it's just a little curiosity. So I applaud her for doing it, and I kind of hope she continues to experiment. I think she produced, I looked in the liner notes, which we can find in here. She produced, wrote, did everything on the track, so it's completely her, which here's the liner notes. Really cool cyberpunk feel to them. Her kind of current like cyberpunk art feel. I'm not going to zoom in on it, but you can see the 4am. It was written, produced by Grimes in her own studio. So I say good on her. While I don't think that it is her best song, and I don't think it's the best drum bass song, but I kind of hope she does another one. I'd like to know what you think of the song. So if you haven't checked it out, the link's in the description, and let me know. Peace out.